Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught downfield by Mims. And that worked its well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The Vikings 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Well, convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the right wrist as this will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
"51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So a first-quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people, make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second and 9 now. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Going up top. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to be out there on the 35-yard line. Very nice pickup of 35 yards. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
A good run there off right tackle in old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Oliver.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. The flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for the Viking touchdown. Dizzy Moss. Seconds in the first half. The Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I guess honest, when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. The 40. 20. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, they got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll look to throw here.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, 12.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll drop to throw.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short, giving the gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. York able to send this one through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a play fake here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That is caught by Mims.
It's across midfield, inside the 45.
What to do here? They're for the 1-and-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Cleveland. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
King York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. It'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, so they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is caught. And he's brought down. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
King York to kick off for the Browns.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing just about on his own goal line. That's taken on the 25. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Browns, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.